What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, everybody? This your man Drake Mack coming to you again with another episode of the Drake Mack Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. See if on the West Coast, get up. The early bird gets the worm. On today's episode, I got a couple things that I'm gonna talk about. This is actually like three things I'm gonna talk about. Number one, we're gonna get into which I wanted to do yesterday, but I explained to you why I didn't get to do that yesterday. But we're gonna talk about the Russo brothers in talks to come back to direct the next two movies, which is not a surprise because that is something the Russo brothers have said before, that they wanted to direct Secret Wars. You know, and then I'm going to get into this Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man and Doctor Doom a story, and then this Screen Rant story from yesterday. Again, you know, we're bringing up, you know, why Kane should be recast, you know, over Jonathan Majors and yada yada yada. So we're gonna get into a couple things today. Hopefully, and I, you know, just to let you guys know, I do have a reaction video called Black Panther Didn't Work. It's a reaction video. It's actually really good. It's really good. So that will come out, I want to say 6 o'clock Central Time. And I'm not going to be on here that long because I'm going to be linking up with my man Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Dr. Hines. Oh God, I couldn't even think. My brain, I had a brain fart right there. But I hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant. But you already know what we do around here. The real question is, all right. I already start seeing yesterday because that's what I'm about to say. Because I had a straight brain fart. But what's up, Torian? What's going on? Prosthetic, how you doing? Good morning. Junior Network, what's up with it? Good morning. Santos Flow. How long does it take you to clean the dust off of all your memorabilia? A long damn time. And the best way to do it is with a actual ostrich feather duster. The best thing to do it with. It doesn't have harsh abrasions or anything. It is really good, and you can legitimately go through each nook and cranny of your figure and clean it out. So and I got it from the dollar store. So a ostrich feather duster, really good to clean your figures with. Roberta, good morning, Roberta. Now almost the way my brain just left my body, I thought I was going to the upper room with Jesus. That's what they said. That we're going to the upper room. Oh man. So hopefully you guys are good today, man. Kind of missed y'all yesterday. I stayed up all night. I cut my hair, all of that, and I had to get to the place where I braid my hair. And when I tell you it was packed, I have not slept. I was falling asleep waiting. I didn't get seen. I got there at 8:45. I didn't get seen till like 12:30, and I was done by 12:45. So sorry y'all, but I gotta get and then I had some other personal real life stuff going on that it wasn't like my attitude would have been real bad if I would have came on here. You know what I'm saying? From all real life stuff that was going on. What's up, Aisha? Thank God it's Friday. What's going on? I like the smiley face with the cowboy hat. I wish I should have got on yesterday. I was really but I had some personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was good that, I kind of was like, let me get this together. I was going to go on later on. And again, if I didn't get it, if I would have, kind of got in and got out of the braider, the hair braider, then it would have been cool. But man, I was there for a minute. So I was like, it is what it is, though. But again, I'm back with y'all. Let's start off with this first what's up, Andre Ware? What's up? Let's start with this first story that I'm gonna bring up. And this is why Kane should be recast over the MCU dropping the character. Now, how many times have we heard that this character was going to be recast and so was going to play it, and then they start bringing out every black person they could think of in Hollywood to make stories? I keep telling y'all that if Marvel was truly willing to recast this character amongst the allegations, he would have been recast. Nate Moore would have been up in there telling you how quickly, that we recast this character, even when we're talking about keeping another one. What's up, Rashad Walker? What's good? And when I was editing my video, please go back. If you haven't watched it, check out my video, the 3 things people are mad about with the recast of Thaddeus Ross. Because I didn't realize until I was in editing that Nate Moore announced that Thaddeus Thunderbolt. Well, let me just say it like this. He announced a Thaddeus Thunderbolt recast with Harrison Ford, but at the same time made every excuse possible why they did recast T'Challa in front of the man who created his particular petition, the one that caught fire. You know how diabolical. I that's a word that's been used. You know how wrong that is. This is simple. This is how wrong that is. So I didn't realize that until after post. But like I said, if they wanted to recast the character, I truly believe that the character would have already been recast. You're not going to wait till San Diego Comic-Con and see if you can lock down the Russo brothers before you already, swap out a character. They have no problem with swapping out characters that they want. You know what I'm saying? That they want to keep going. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you that, to me, this is an omen that they didn't get rid of Jonathan Majors like we think they did. You know what I'm saying? They had to make it public, but I believe they're bringing him back. That's just my thoughts. I truly believe now, more than a shadow of a doubt, because the evidence lines up. Again, Nate Moore was at the Black Panther Wakanda Forever screening, saying that we recast Thunderbolt Ross. That was in 2020. What was Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Was that 2022? Hey Siri, when did Black Panther Wakanda Forever release? That was November of 2022. And William Hurt died in April of 2022. So you're telling me that it took them, which again, he died in April, but it actually leaked when they were introducing what's the name? The Indiana Jones movie. So, which I believe was in June. Matter of fact, I remember because I made a short about it. Because I felt like at the time, man, people that's in the recast T'Challa is gonna be real pissed off when they hear this news, because you made up every excuse why you didn't recast T'Challa. You gave a man, all of this ceremony, and you did this video for him, and all of that was cool. All of that's cute and cool. But then when it came to sit down with the person who created recast T'Challa, here it is. It's right here. This is when did I don't know when. Hold up. Let me see if I go to the comment section. This is a year ago. But I don't remember exactly the date that I did this. But I want to just show you this real quick. I did this video, and I'm a full screen it, about when Harrison Ford got recast. This is exactly what I said. So Harrison Ford has been cast as General Ross in the MCU. He is taking over for William Hurt, who was the previous General Thaddeus Ross in the MCU. Now, I'm gonna say this: everybody had a problem when the Recast T'Challa movement started. When we had Recast T'Challa, everybody had a problem. Now, all of a sudden, this is what's up. Come on now, Recast T'Challa. I like this signing though. I'm just saying. And I wasn't lying. I did like the signing because I like Harrison Ford. But logically, I knew that was some bull jive. For the simple fact is that, to me, and to everybody else who recast T'Challa, we should have had that same energy. And I said it. I was like, well, where is the tribute to William Hurt? Like, William Hurt did die of cancer. Like William Hurt hasn't been in Hollywood for over almost 40 years. Like William Hurt, wasn't it over 30, 40 some odd, different, probably even more than, different projects. And y'all was so devastated with T'Challa, with Chadwick Boseman's death that you just couldn't recast. As a matter of fact, he even said in the video that Disney said you didn't even have to make a sequel, but you chose to do one anyway. And on that same panel, you chose to tell everybody that, we got Harrison Ford. He's coming up for Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, which I like the signing because I like Harrison Ford. But it just shows your hypocrisy. And again, anytime I make one of these videos, somebody is still out there mad at me. Got to bring up to TJ, to Child. I don't care about that. My son is not me. So my son can't go to work for me. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all think that's what a recast is, while they're sitting up here telling you, yeah, we're gonna get if I know that I can get Harrison Ford, you damn right about to recast. So you don't see any other actor, Nate Moore, of the caliber of Chadwick that's on the caliber or above Chadwick Boseman, but you made sure to sign Jonathan Majors off an audition in the way that he portrayed He Who Remains. You decided Disney to make a whole entire franchise, a whole entire phase out of it. And then you got your Screen Rant talking about, well, they just need to recast. Word? Let's get into it. But let me get to some of you guys' comments. This is just, you know what they do. This is rumor. Why this is just why Kane should be recast. But they've been doing this. You know what I mean? This is the way they was keeping their content up, especially during the trial. Do you think they're gonna keep John? I believe it. Now I'm really like 95% believe that they're gonna keep it, unless something comes out in left field here soon. And I believe that's why. Let me just say this because I had somebody in the comment section about my Michael Ealy video. Okay, I'm not Jonathan Major. Well, Jonathan Major is not me. So the whole Megan Good, she getting picked up. If he would have crashed out on him, it would have been horrible, especially what he got going on as far as the civil suit. He hired another attorney. So there might be a settlement coming soon just to knock this on out. We don't know. This is all speculation. Shout out to Timothy King. Shout out to Ty. You know what I'm saying? Danny jumped in on that. But, there might be a settlement coming. I don't know. I would rather him settle and get this over with. You know what I mean? Because no matter what he does, people are mad at him because he dated a white woman. So I don't care what nobody say no more. You know what I mean? As far as how they dissing him, because you're only mad because he dated a white woman. So anything that you say about this brother is invalid in my eyes. Just or straight up. It's invalid in my eyes. But, do I believe that this last piece will be it? I believe so. And that's why I believe that he's coming back to the MCU. Man, that's bullshitty last night on Darius Schiller Marcus stream last night, shaking my head. Nate Moore is a clown. Oh yeah, seen that on Darius. Yeah. Shout out to I couldn't watch it last night because I was at my job on call. So I couldn't really watch a lot of stuff. I tried, but I couldn't really watch a lot of stuff. But shout out to Planet Fanatics. Shout out to Back of the Bus. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chillmonger. You know what I mean? Holding it down. Pimp Squad, baby. Holding it down. Yeah, Nate, Ted, Des, and more. I just can't get over what I watched. And then I was like, damn, I'm in the middle of editing. It just now caught it. Damn, I'm out of frame. Let me get over here. Tracy Woods, good morning. Good morning. The reasoning for recasting Thunderbolt Ross is the real reason. For reasons given to not recast T'Challa or to recast Kang, if legit, those, in my opinion, are the lies that have truth. Exactly. What's up, Robin D? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And make sure that you hit that like button. Matter of fact, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like. The only thing I ask for real, you see, I don't even put up my Cash App or anything like that anymore. Just hit that like button. Let these videos, you know what I'm saying, ring out. You know what I mean? Let them know what I'm doing early in the morning. T'Challa represents everything that the mainstream media refuses to show, but it comes to black men, absolutely. Rashad Walker also said, when Chadwick showed up in the Civil War, most people had no clue about Wakanda except comic folks. So when Black Panther was announced, people was excited because of T'Challa. Nate, Kevin, and Ryan are full of shite. And you know what's crazy is that he was like, well, Chadwick will want people to see Wakanda. Nobody came to see Wakanda. Yeah, Afrofuturism, is that cool? Yes. Black superhero supersedes all of that. Because you can take a black superhero and put him anywhere and he's still a black superhero. That is just a landmark. Which, again, cool in concept, but we came for the black hero to whoop ass and take names. I came to see Black Panther whoop a man's ass. As much as I like to see Wakanda, I want him to be on the adventures with the Avengers and stuff like that, like he was in the comics. Jonathan had to keep his cool, but Ely was whack for that. Now, I'm going to tell you, what Dre Mack would have did, Michael Ealy wouldn't even been able to sniff my woman. But that's just me, though, because Dre Mack ain't all the way there. Y'all see Dre Mack on here being goofy and silly and all that. Dre Mack got some screws loose. And Michael Ealy would have been the same color as my watch right now if that would have happened in front of my woman. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But I'm not Jonathan Majors have. God bless that brother, because he has the patience of a mustard seed. Because I got the patience of or he got the faith of a mustard seed, or patience of Job. I got the patience of a 2-year-old toddler who want the channel change because I want to see something else. I would have been on Michael E. like white on rice in the paper plate in the snowstorm, trying to tell you. You know what I mean? I think that they will help keep Jonathan Majors, but minimize his role in the franchise. I can kind of see that, but if they do Kang Dynasty, I can see, and I'm gonna get to the Russos here in a minute, but because the Russos are so good with, they're like James Gunn because they're real comic book fans. They're really good with characters. You know what I'm saying? And the portrayal supersedes whatever the allegation was. Because again, what I did not know was that William Hurt had all those allegations of abuse on him, but the MCU, who knew that? Like, honestly, put it in the comment section, put it in the chat. Did you know William Hurt was out here with allegations of whooping on his his wife like that? Because I didn't know that until I was doing the video. You know what I mean? So what I'm showing, there's a pattern, and the pattern sounds like it's hypocrisy within Disney. Everybody was making all these excuses of how horrible a person he was, And my man, you know, as much as I like William Hurt as an actor, right, had this allegation on him, just like Jeremy Renner, just like Tawak Noir, which his stuff is a little bit different. Just like the dad from Miss Marvel, you know what I mean? Josh Brolin had his situation. Robert Downey Jr. had his situation. Everybody had a situation. Should that man lose his livelihood because of that situation, which on tape proves contrary? Is all I'm saying. All I'm saying. If people don't like me talking about Jonathan Majors, don't watch my channel too. Let me put that out there like that too. And you know who you are. Let me get to some of you more of your you guys' comments. The they, the Palm people, saw how popular the character was, and they wanted to race swap Black Panther to a white guy. Allegedly, they asked Angela Bassett her opinion. She said no. Next thing we know, they killed off his character. The actual rumor, which had validity in it, is that that Chadwick Boseman went to go ask for more money after the success of Black Panther, and Bob Chapek was running Disney at that time and told him no. And then the rumor came out that they was going to replace Chadwick Boseman's character with his sister. That they was going to pass the mantle, just like this whole they're going to pass the mantle to TJ mess. The rumor going on right now. They did the same thing with Chadwick, asked for more money. The difference is that Letitia Wright had problems on set because of the vaccine. In her thoughts and in her outward expression of the vaccine. So that's what that was. All right, Busy Brad, what's going on? We are the same mind when it comes to Disney Marvel handling the Kane Jonathan situation. They really want him. He's a big catch as an actor despite everything. Absolutely. Exactly. Everyone came to see T'Challa because how badass he was in Captain America Civil War. You got to see my video tonight, though, Rashad. It's trust me. It's you'll see it. It's in the premiere. Come, you got it. Woo, boy. Woo, Jesus. We came to see T'Challa, right? Absolutely. Yep, that's why he was being tested. Chosen. Soren said Dre would have been like the title of that movie, Seeing Red. Now, once I'm quiet, boy, let me shut up. No one didn't know that. Wow, exactly. You see how many people didn't know about William Hurt's allegations? Marvel kept literally, this stuff was starting to come out, you know what I'm saying, after his death. But there was allegations of that going on. That Variety, Hollywood Reporter, all these people picked up. But then again, if Marvel knew this, why didn't they recast Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross? I can understand them not giving a tribute after the allegations came out, because after his death, the allegations came out, which is in that video. So if you go back and watch the reason why people are still mad about the Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross recasting, which I think is one of my better videos, except for kind of the beginning, but go and check that video out. It literally lays out that my theory on why they didn't do the same tribute to William Hurt as they did with Chadwick Boseman, and he died 2 years later. Chadwick died in August of 2020. William Hurt died in April of 2022. And you're telling me they didn't do nothing, no tribute, as much as this man has been in the MCU since the very beginning. And if you really want to be for real, Chadwick Boseman was only in 4 movies and was a lead in 1. And if you equate to William Hurt being the main antagonist in Incredible Hulk, then coming back for Civil War, coming back for was it Civil War? Civil War. Civil War. Because he wasn't Agent Ultron. What did I count? Hulk, Civil War, Infinity War, Black Widow, which was his last film, in a one-shot, same equal amount of time that he was in the movie. But they didn't do anything for him because they already knew about them allegations. But they still kept him. My theory, just my theory. All right, let me keep going. Dre, are you seeing a pattern with these allegations, or just me? I'm just saying. I see it. I synced it. Jeremy Riddle over here doing the Mayor of Kingstown. Not to mention he still did the Avengers film. Exactly. Why are there so many reports about recasting Kang if they use Josh Major for views and engagement? Almost to disagree, they use Spider-Man. How are you supposed to forget him? Exactly. It's all about making an example of a black man. I totally agree with that, Persetta. You are absolutely correct. Preach, Dre, we do not need no hating over here. Nope. All right, that wasn't towards me. What's up, J Rock the Apostle? What's up? And Ada, what's going on? What is up? I haven't seen you in the comments for a minute. Busy Brown said it should be extremely obvious Disney wants to keep John Majors by now. They're delaying everything, waiting on him. And really, if you really want to if you really want to keep it a buck, then to me, just to me, you know, they would have recast him by now. They just would have. And you say that's about Angela Bassett herself. Let me see. Can you if you can, Roberta, if you can find that, send it to me or put it in the chat. If you could find that, send it in the chat to me. Because I want to see that that video. Yeah, if you could find that, send that to me. All right, Chad. Shout out to the $5 super chat too, Rashad. Chad was kicking up dust about his contract. I don't blame him, and the MCU execs didn't like it, especially at that time. Especially like I said, when you have an executive come out and say, why do I have to have a woman a movie without these women in it? I'm not saying anything bad about women, but why do I have to have that movie? And then turn around and double down and say, why do I got to watch a movie with all black people in it? Don't say, I don't like black people. I mean, it's there. The writing is on the wall. But again, Rashad Walker with the $5 super chat. You know what I got to give you?
Super chat body roll.
I mean, Marlon Jackson was like, I'm killing him with this, son. All right. Infinity War, Black Widow. Yep. Hope you are having an excellent day, Ada. Hope you're having an excellent day. I see the pattern of some entity trying to destroy Disney because they are dominating the industry. I can see it coming from all angles, including allegations against Kang and Namor. Yeah, that lady from she didn't even have any validity. She just came out of left field with that one. So Kang won a multiversal war that dies in Ant-Man 3, only for Victor Timely to die in Loki season 2. Then Loki takes over. That's it. And technically, he got sucked into that multiversal portal. So technically, he didn't die, but then they said they neutralized the threat. You know what I'm saying? On an adjacent 616. I don't know what the hell they're doing. And again, what's so good about the video that I did today that is going up, and I think at 6 o'clock Eastern time, it talks about writing and storytelling and just how Ryan Coogler dropped the ball. So if Ryan Coogler has dropped the ball, just think of how many other people who are not in these writing rooms that trying to figure out this universe has dropped the ball. Nobody, if you can find it, please do. Just drop it in here. If you can. It's no rush. You don't have to, but. And lastly, I think Disney is aware of the allegations against Jonathan Majors prior to him becoming public to speculations. Well, since it dropped on TMZ immediately, they knew. That's why they didn't say nothing. And again, they went through TMZ and the Hollywood Reporter, or whatever. They never said we're dropping Jonathan Majors. They didn't make a press release. Remember, everybody else reported it, but Disney itself did not do a press release. So, yeah, it said, I'm sick of the multiversal bullshit. And I think it's getting ready to come to an end anyway. This is getting ready. That's why they had to bring the Russo brothers back. But let's get to the Screen Crush video. Let's get to this and let's see what they're saying about this. What's up, Jay Willis? What's up? Oh, God.
Why settle for one lovely day?
I don't want to. I don't want to have no lovely days. I want to find Michael Ealy and show him what's real. Over here being diabolical and all kinds of shenanigans. Okay, let's get to this. Oh, wow. Did it just skip it?
Have I killed you before?
Recasting major characters is a dilemma faced by many long-running franchises.
Please don't tell me that they used a brother for this. Please, Screen Rank. You didn't use a brother to do this, did you? Let's turn on my mic. I really don't want them to keep using black people when they do these recast stuff. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. I hope this is not a brother, but
Today, Screen Rant argues in favor of recasting Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. For context, this dilemma began in
Did they ever do a video about recasting T'Challa? Did they ever bring up that?
2023 when the MCU dropped Jonathan Majors due to domestic abuse allegations. Majors was subsequently sentenced to a 52-week domestic violence counseling program, so there's very little chance that Majors and Disney will be working together anytime soon. However,
you know what's so interesting when they say this is that literally I could pull up William Hurst allegations, and matter of fact, just for the let's say for the sake of argument, let's just say for the sake of argument that we pull up the allegations that was going against William Hurt, just for the sake of argument, and let's see, you know, where this time frame is at. Just like I said, just for the sake of argument. Now, I don't want to bring up like the saloon or anything like that. Let's see let me see. Let's go to the roller. So let's see if Cheyenne Roundtree wrote this. Don't look like it, but she sure had no problem writing about Jonathan Majors. But you know, let's just see. Let's see for the sake of argument, because like I said, I like to be fair. And I think this is fair. Let's bring up this. All right, this is from the Rolling Stones. William Hurst's ex recounts abuse she endured, brutally remnants following his death. I feel lucky I survived. It overcame him. Ecstatic. I am ecstatic that I am still alive to speak my truth. Donna Cates writes. Let's see. I want to see. I don't care nothing about what you got going on right here. I want to see who wrote this. Let me see. A former girlfriend of William Hurst who died Sunday. Now, this was March. I said April. This was March of 2022. They announced that, you know, that he was getting that he got recast in June. A former girlfriend of William Hurt, who died Sunday at age 71, recounts the alleged physical abuse she endured while dating the actor in a guest comedy for Variety. Like actress Marlene Matlin, who accused her of abuse in a memoir, Donnie Cass also penned a memoir, Unmasked, Memoirs of a Guerrilla Girl on Tour, that detail her relationship with the actor that began in 1977. 1977? Okay, all right. When Hurt was a theater actor in New York. Soon after they began dating, Cass accompanied Hurt to Los Angeles, where he filmed his big screen debut, Ultra States. On his days off, we swam, read poetry, and to each other and made love. But our relationship quickly morphed into a different cycle, Cass writes. Bill would snap, physically shove, punch, and beat me, followed by tears, apologies, and him offering me expensive gifts. When the battering began, I slogged it off. He said he was sorry. Perhaps I instigated it. I only had to visit the ER once. It was only after many, many years I admitted to myself that I was a victim of domestic violence. In 1980, at the height of the physical. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. In 1980, at the height of physical abuse, Hurt dumped Cass. Decades later, Cass, who now an activist fighting domestic violence, began volunteering at a LA rape and battery hotline. For the first time, I realized I'd been abused, as other volunteers would introduce themselves as survivors, and it hit me that I was a survivor too. Prior to writing her memoir, Cass opened up about being a domestic violence victim during a CNN interview following the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson. Years later, before the Me Too movement, Cass wrote her memoir that in part detailed her 3-year relationship with Hurt. The actor did not attempt to block the book's publication. Wait a minute. Hold up. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? Are you catching what I'm catching? Are you seeing what I'm seeing right here? Look, prior to writing her memoir, Cass opened up about being a domestic violence victim during a CNN interview following the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson. Do you know how long ago that was? So you're telling me, hold up, swole up. So you're telling me that there was a memoir that was about William Hurt from when Nicole Brown Simpson got murdered, that obviously Marvel Disney knew about in 2007 when they hired William Hurt, or 2006, because you got to go through production dates. So in 2006, when the early Marvel Studios hired Robert Downey Jr., who just got out of prison. And again, no disrespect to these guys, not disrespecting them. I'm showing the hypocrisy of Marvel Disney when you have talent. So again, all of this stuff that he is saying in this video, this was 1990. What was OJ said? What was The Simpsons? What, 92? Or no, that was, what was it, 92? Or, but anyway, it was in the early 90s, right? So she wrote in the book about him being an abuser, right? So she wrote in the book about him being an abuser. And all of this. He didn't even block the book, which basically is saying, well, I'm not going to block what you said. I'm not going to dispute this. 94. Thank you, Rashad. So 1994 to 2006, you get hired. That's 12 years, right? But there was allegations of all I'm saying was there's allegations of abuse that Marvel and Disney had to know about, and everybody else who hired him too, right? That's all I'm saying. But you have Screen Rant, who, again, we seen the video. We have seen this video. We know what has happened with Jonathan Majors. He's going to get the necessary help that he needed. That was one thing the judge actually talked about when he was in court the day he was sentenced. You're already doing necessary steps to get the help that you need, but I still think you need these classes. But yeah, everybody wants to dump him, but if you look at the pattern that is going on from Jeremy Renner to now William Hurt, that's another one on the list. You know what I mean? Again, the father from, the father, he's still an actor. The father from Miss Marvel, whatever his name, I don't even care what his name is. His allegations, until they get cleared up, until I get something, I have choice words for him because of his allegations. You got to get that cleared up, buddy. But you see, Marvel does not care about moral high ground. They're not Obi-Wan Kenobi with the high ground, telling you should be the chosen one. All of that while chopping you to bits. No, what they care about is money. Can you make me money? Don't care about your allegations, and they're making it clear. Let me finish with what this guy is saying.
This doesn't mean that Marvel should abandon the character of Kang as well. Majors put on an inimitable performance as Kang the Conqueror, but in doing so, he also set strong foundations for an actor of the same caliber to take over. Indeed, Kang gave viewers a...
Hey, doesn't that sound familiar about what people were saying about T'Challa? Because there's not a lot of Jonathan Majors out here that could bring that performance the way that he did with multiple characters. There's not a lot of actors who actually has those type of acting chops that can be able to do that.
Much clearer picture of the multiverse. And there's plenty of room for recasts in the multiverse saga, where Nexus beings like Kang, Thor, and Loki already have variants that look nothing like the main actors. In the case of Kang, where every variant shown was played by Majors, the presence of a different actor could actually work to Marvel's advantage. In fact, Kang having a different face wouldn't be that jarring, as multiple personas are the part and parcel of the character. Marvel could even leverage the Kang recast to introduce totally new and unexpected variants that would keep fans guessing. While the MCU has done a fair job of bringing Kang to live action, the reality is that even Jonathan Majors' Kang is a watered-down version of the Conqueror. In Marvel Comics, Kang isn't just a time traveler. He is Master Time itself. In one continuity, Kang diverts Black Bolt's deadly sonic scream, inadvertently causing the Tunguska event. Elsewhere, Kang corrupts the children of the Avengers, exacting his revenge on their very legacy. A younger version of Kang even became the hero Iron Lad and brought the Young Avengers together.
I wish they really would have had this same energy for T'Challa, is all I'm saying. You got all this smoke for Jonathan Majors. You don't have this same smoke for nobody else in the MCU who should have been, because of their allegations. Yes, it wasn't highly publicized, but that's because the media chose to highly publicize this and to bury a black man. And unfortunately, they use another black man to continue the cycle when we all see the actual truth of what happened.
Unlike other MCU characters bound by the rules of time travel, Kang is terrifying because those rules never existed for him. Though the MCU has provided glimpses of the true Kang, there's plenty of room to make the character better, and casting a new actor in the role wouldn't hurt. Jonathan Majors' Kang was inimitable, but this makes it actually easier for the next Kang variants to be very different from the ones before. In reality, the MCU's Kang problem is more of a writing crisis than a casting issue, and it's easier to solve this crisis by continuing Kang's established MCU storyline. Thankfully, there's no shortage of actors who can match and even exceed the original Kang.
Can honestly, let's put it in the chat. Do you see another actor that could bring what Jonathan Majors brought to the character? And the reason why Disney decided after one performance to have a whole saga after this brother. Not saying that nobody else could play him, but it's the way that he played him. And again, the allegations is not all that. It's not like it's egregious. It ain't like he killed somebody and then got off for while playing with a gun. It ain't like that. You know what I mean? But whatever. Let's keep going.
For example, there's the classically chained Chukwudi Iwuji.
Why do they do that? I hate when they do that. Now he's about to get to the list of people who's already in the MCU that's a character, or just any old black person that they could just throw in there, but they didn't do the same thing with T'Challa. Because remember, just think about you see how hypocritical this is? Screen Rant. This is so hypocritical. And I'm gonna tell you why this is hypocritical. Let me sit up in my goddamn chair because I'm pissed now. Part of my language, but I'm pissed now. Because that same energy, when we were saying that, yes, as much as Chadwick Boseman is an actor, you know what I'm saying? That's his job. Somebody else could be able to take on what Chadwick Boseman left. And everybody kept saying, saying exactly what Kevin Feige said. There's no one who could exceed the level and this and the other what Chadwick Boseman had. It would be just a crime if they did that. If they brought in another, they got his son. It's all these excuses. But with Jonathan Majors, where Disney created a phase, not a movie, a phase. This is Thanos level. Now, did they drop the ball on how they introduced this character? Yes. But I'm saying this is what they did with Thanos. Right? So he is the next big bad in the MCU. How many other black actors just coming in to Marvel could be able to command them do a whole entire phase off of a performance? I'll wait. And I would argue this with anybody. Legitimately argue this with anybody. Because you can't find one. Will Smith is probably but Will Smith can't give you those multi-layer characters like that. Because that's not his acting style. And then as much as I like Chukwudi Iwuji, he already is a character. He's already a character in Marvel. So you want to be the high evolutionary and Kang? That doesn't make sense. This is the reason why storytelling in the MCU is trash right now anyway.
Which also opens up the possibility of the high evolutionary being a Kang variant.
No.
Meanwhile, John David Washington, another popular fan casting, has already played a character familiar with time manipulation in Tenet.
And that brother does not look like he could be the next Black Panther?
Or if Marvel wants to go with an older Kang, Disney could use this massive budget.
Isn't this the same talking points that everybody's been saying? This is so much a rehash just to get something out there.
to cast someone like Denzel Washington.
There is no flying hence, nor carrying hence.
He's the only one. He's the only one. He's the only. If they got Denzel instead of Jonathan, and he decided to take the role, which I don't think he would, based on what everybody in they mama with two good ass eyes seen for ourselves.
Ring the alarm bell!
Whoever plays Kang next, what's important for Marvel is to stick with the character and make him better than before. What do you think the MCU should do about Kang? Tell us in the comments and check out Screen Rant's other videos about the MCU.
Yeah, didn't like this. Didn't like this at all. Yep, William Rose. Unfortunately, they used the brother. Sorry, my man. This is one of those things. It's one of those things. But anyway, what did y'all think about that? Put it in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. But on more other ridiculous news, let me share this. In more ridiculous news, Robert Downey Jr. rumored to return as Iron Man before becoming Dr. Doom. I love Robert Downey Jr., but I don't want him as Dr. Doom. But let's just see what this article says. There has been rumors making his rounds online that Robert Downey Jr. might be reprising his role as Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, in the MCU. I think that there is a chance he'll show up in Deadpool vs. Wolverine. It just seems likely given that Deadpool is jumping around MCU timelines. But a new report has surfaced saying that Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark will appear in one more upcoming Avengers movie and appear in one of the upcoming Avengers movies. This news comes from a reliable inside scooper, Jeff Snyder, and he claims Stark's return could come with a villainous twist. The report says Robert Downey Jr. could return in a future Avengers movie as a Stark variant that will ultimately transform into Dr. Doom. In the words of a good musician, poet, music aficionado, I don't know if you know him, but his name is Bishop Bullwinkle, and he said, what'd he say? Hell no. I need Victor Von Doom. That's what I need. Victor Von Doom. Not Tony Stark. Just dumb. This is why the Russos is coming back. Because whoever even thought about this got to be the stupidest mofo that ever walked around this low down town. To me, my X-Men, this is when I tell you on the side of ridiculousness, this is on the side of ridiculousness. Let me give it to you one more time because y'all asked for it. Bishop Bullwinkle was right. Hell no. This is dumb. Let me continue to read this. Interestingly, Downey Jr. initially auditioned to play Dr. Doom in 20th Century Fox's Fantastic Four movie before he landed the role as Tony Stark and Iron Man. Little known fact, never knew that, but yeah. When previously talking about his potential return, the actor seemed very open to the idea, saying, "It's just crazily in my DNA. Probably the most like me character I've ever played, even though he's way cooler than I am. I've become surprisingly open-minded to the idea. We have no idea what to expect for the MCU that far down the line. And even if the rumor is true, so much could change before then by the time the movie comes out." There's the fact that Kevin Feige said that they are not going to undo Stark's death, saying we are going to keep that moment and not touch that moment again. We all worked very hard for many years to get to that, and we would never want to magically undo it anyway. but that doesn't mean that they won't play around with a variant of the character. Now, this is reason number 2 of the hypocrisy. Hold up. We're going to keep that moment. This is Kevin Feige. We never want to magically do that. But that doesn't mean that they won't play around with a variant of the character. Again, where's T'Challa? Why can't T'Challa have that same energy? But again, whatever. But if we in the recast T'Challa, we just crazy because TJ and all of that. They just won't undo that aspect of this version of the character. So anything is still possible. Do you think Stark will return to the MCU one day? Bishop Bullwinkle, what do you propose? Do you think that he should return back to the MCU? What do you say? He said hell no. That's Bishop Bullwinkle, y'all. He said hell no. But what y'all think about that? Put it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think on this. And let's get to my main topic today, so I can let you guys go. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Marvel shocker. Russo brothers, they're talking to direct the next 2 Avenger movie film. They need to give them all the Disney dollars, for one, because these are the Russos. The Russos have made some of the best movies in the MCU. To me, they have made some of the best movies in the MCU. Let's see what they talk about here. Just when you and the Russo brothers themselves, quite frankly, thought they were out, Kevin Feige is pulling them back in. And those are the Russo brothers. If you didn't know, the Russo brothers are in early talks to return to Marvel Studios to direct not just one, but the next 2 Avengers movies, sources tell the Hollywood Reporter. Now, the Russo brothers have been on video saying one of the movies they would love to direct is Secret Wars. So I could most definitely see them coming back for Secret Wars. But if they could be able to pull off Kang Dynasty or bring Jonathan Majors back, then why not? Why not? I'm totally on board because I could tell that they will make that character even better than some of the shoddy writing that was in Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Quantumania. All right. The hiring ends a months-long high-stakes search by the studio for filmmakers to oversee the 5th and 6th Avengers movies. Multiple names were in contention, including Deadpool Wolverine's director, Sean Levy, who was offered the gig. Sources say that the talks are in the early stages. The move also marks a homecoming for the Russos, who jumped from the world of TV comedy on shows like Arrested Development and Community to blockbuster movies a decade ago with Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which is one of my favorite MCU movies. But Captain America Civil War is still my shit. I think that's my favorite. I got a couple. But anyway, in total, they directed 4 of Marvel's biggest and best regarded movies, going on to him, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Combined, their Marvel movies gross $6.681 billion, with Endgame setting the #2 movie of all time globally at $2.7 billion. God dang it. Let me borrow $5. You know what I mean? Damn. So again, what they need to do is throw all the Disney dollars at the Russo brothers. In the years since they have become mega producers via their AGBO banner, producing Best Picture winner, Everything Everywhere All at Once, which again, they could have helmed the multiverse because that movie was amazing. So I know the Russo brothers could have held up everything, and I bet you they left because of Bob Chapek and the way that Marvel was going after that. But that's just a theory. That's just my thoughts. Not saying that that's real. All right. And pricely titles such as Amazon Sentinel, Netflix extraction movies as directors after becoming box office kings at Marvel, they stuck to streaming titles that did not reach the critical and cultural heights of the Marvel work, directing the Tom Holland crime drama Cherry for Apple and the big budget action movie The Gray Man in 2022 at Netflix. They also directed the upcoming sci-fi adventure The Electric State for Netflix. The fifth Avengers movie was previously titled Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and was to star Jonathan Majors as a time-traveling villain Kang, but Marvel cut ties with the actor after he was convicted. See what I mean? It's always, you see what I mean? But anyway, they never want to tell you the truth. They always want to give you this, but whatever. In December, Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings director Daniel Cretton was once attached to direct the Kang Dynasty, but he departed a month before Major's conviction. This feature is expected to get a new name and new focus. The sixth Avengers film is Secret Wars, which is a storyline the Russos have long talked about wanting to adapt. A pair of the 1980 comic book series focused on an all-powerful antagonist known as the Beyonder, who is the first in the first installment pitting Marvel's heroes and villains against each other on the planet known as Battleworld. A 2015 revival served as a climax to writer Jonathan Hickman's own multiverse saga, which has elements referenced to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. In Hickman's Secret Wars, all of Marvel's multiverse are destroyed, with remnants surviving on a single planet ruled by villain Doctor Doom. Avengers 5 is set for May 1st, 2026, and Secret Wars is set for May 7, 2027. The Russo brothers are rep by CAA. Now, this is my thing, and this is what I've heard, is that a lot of people are going to be mad about some casting news, is all I've heard. So either Jonathan Majors is coming back or people are going to be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Especially all these people like I want it to happen for the mere fact is that the Hollywood Reporter and all these people have been doing the same destructive, writing, against Jonathan Majors this whole entire time. And for once, I want this brother to win. I want this brother to win so bad, just to rub it in Cheyenne Roundtree's face at the Rolling Stone and all them other quacks. They've been just writing again, just like this, saying it's domestic violence and harassment, and harassment's not even a crime. But whatever. But what do you guys think about all of these stories? Am I losing my mind or anything? Or you tell me what was I tripping? My forehead big, so I got a lot on my mind. You know what I mean? But don't you talk about my forehead, boy. But let me just.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
I want to slap people. That's what I want to do. But anyway, thank you so very much for tuning in and sticking around for another episode of the Dre Mack Show. But you already know what it is. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, y'all. Remember to come back tomorrow for Kung Fu Cinema Saturdays. I will see you in the morning. Where's my outro at? It gotta go.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.